students, welcome back to video classes. In the previous video class, we learned the properties of integers. Now, in this class, we learn the division of integers. Let us start. Division of integers. So before that, let us see for whole numbers. So for example, since 2 into 4 is equal to 2 fours are 8. So 2 into 4, which is equal to 8. This is the multiplication statement or multiplication fact or statement. This is the multiplication statement. For this multiplication statement, we can write two division facts. So how means this is the product. When you divide this product by one of these two numbers, take 4, 8 divided by 4, which is equal to, we will get 2 only. So if we divide the number 8 by this number 4, we will get the next number. 2 times 4 2s are 8. So like that, if we divide the same number 8 by this number 2, we will get 4. So these two are called division facts or statements. So that means for every multiplication fact, there are two division facts. So there are two division facts. This is 1, 8 divided by 4, and second one is 8 divided by 2. So we can write the same. Yes, for every multiplication fact, there are two division facts. There are two division facts. Division facts or statements. Now, can you write? So this is the division facts. So can you write corresponding division facts for integers of a given multiplication statement? That means here, this is the multiplication fact. We wrote the two division facts. Suppose if there is a division fact, can you write the multiplication fact? We can write as usual. That means for every multiplication fact, there are two division facts, and vice versa. For every division fact, there are two multiplication facts. So for example, consider this. So this is, say, one multiplication fact, 2 into minus 9. When you multiply a positive one negative, means you will get negative integer as the product. So 2 9s are 18, minus 18. So for this multiplication fact, we can write the division factors just like as the whole numbers. So take minus 18 divided by, so this is the first division fact, minus 18 divided by, take minus 9, divide by minus 9. So we know the division rules. The coefficient of two negative integers is positive. That means when you divide a negative integer by negative integer, we get the positive integer only. That means how many times? 2 times plus 2. So this is the division statement. And what is the second division fact? Same, minus 18 divided by, write 2, divide by 2. So we'll get, so coefficient of negative and positive by, we'll get negative only. 2 9s are minus 9. We'll get the same. These two are called two division statements. They are called two division statements. So consider the second example. So this is the first example, and this is the, there it is, second, this is second example. Take two different negative integers, minus 8 into minus 6. So product of two negative integers is positive. 8 6 are 48. So this is the multiplication statement. This is the multiplication statement. Now for this, write the division statements. 48 divided by, write minus 6, divided by minus 6. We will get minus 8 only. Why? Because 6 8s are 48. Put minus sign. So this is the one division statement, and second one is, say, my 48 divided by minus 8, which is equal to minus 6, which is equal to minus 6. Therefore, if you observe this one, when a negative integer is divided by a positive integer, where is the negative integer? So this is the negative integer. Where? This is negative integer. When a negative integer is divided by a positive integer, we will get negative integer only, and vice versa. When a positive integer is divided by a negative integer, if you observe these two, this is negative integer divided by positive, and this is positive integer divided by negative. In both cases, we will get the negative integer as the coefficient. Therefore, we can write it as when, so its meaning is the coefficient of a negative and a positive, or a positive and negative is negative only. So we can write the same thing as when a negative integer, when a negative integer is divided by a positive integer, or vice versa. That means a positive integer is divided by a negative integer, we get negative integer only. Did you understand? If you divide a negative by positive or positive by negative, we will get a negative integer only. That means for any two integers, you can take any two integers. For any two integers, for any two integers a and b, a divided by minus b is equal to minus a divided by b, where b is not equal to a. Did you understand? Where b is not equal to a. These two are not same. So if you observe the next one, so consider the next one, minus 24 divided by minus 4. Here these two are negative. When a negative integer is divided by a negative integer, what happened? We will see. We will get positive only. 4 6 are 24. So for this, what is this? 4 6 are minus 4 into 6, which is equal to minus 24. So in the same way, Suppose, for example, say 48 minus 48 divided by, say, minus 6, which is equal to 6 8s are, so we'll get positive. For this, we can write this one as minus 6 into 8, which is equal to minus 48. So when a negative integer is divided by, this is when a negative integer is divided by negative integer, when a negative integer is divided by negative integer, we will get a positive only. So for any two integers, you can take any two integers a and b, same as minus a divided by minus b is equal to a divided by b, where a is, that is, b is not equal to 0. So we can write this one as, so when a, what is this, negative integer, when a negative integer is divided by a negative integer, that means gives a positive integer as a coefficient. When a negative integer is, this is, when a negative integer is divided by a negative integer, it gives a positive integer as coefficient. That means divide them as whole numbers and put the positive sign. Did you understand? Here, these two are the negative, these two, you should divide these two numbers as whole numbers and you put positive. That means for any two, for any two integers a and b, for any two integers a and b, minus a divided by minus b, which is equal to a divided by b only, where here, where b is not equal to 0. Do you understand? Where b is not equal to 0. So this is the brief explanation about the division of integers. Now, what are the properties of division of integers we have now? Properties of division of integers. Properties of, what are the properties we have? So first one, as we know, that closure property. First one is closure property. Closure property. You divide two integers, minus 8 divided by 2, how much you will get? Minus 4. So minus 8 divided by 4 means minus 4. It is an integer, only. So here we are dividing these two integers. We will get the coefficient as integers. Let us take another example. Minus 6 divided by 5, which is equal to minus 6 by 5. Is it an integer? 6 by 5 is not an integer. Is not an integer. So take another example. 14 divided by say minus 7, which is equal to minus 2. The coefficient of positive and negative is negative only, is an integer. Is an integer. So here you take another example, take same 14 divided by 6. 14 divided by 6, we cannot divide. 14 by 6 is not an integer. Is not an integer. That means when you divide an integer by another integer, on every time we will not get the integer. Sometimes we will get the fractional numbers also. That means integers are not closed under division by observing this. So here we got the integer, but here it is not the integer, it is the rational number. So leave it. Now that means by observing this, therefore integers are not closed under division. Integers are not closed under division. You just justify by taking 2r. So more examples. Now similarly, so what about the closure after commutative and associative? So division is, for these two, division is not commutative. Division is not commutative for integers. Division is not commutative for integers. Commutative and associative also. So now another one is division by so what? 1. Division by 1. As we know that, consider if you divide any number by 1, we get the same number only in case of whole numbers. Now let us see whether it is true for integers or not. Take one integer, minus 6 divided by 1. 6 divided by 1 means we will get the same integer. Minus 6 divided by 1 means minus 6 only. So like that, minus 18 divided by 1, which is equal to, again we get back the same integer, minus 18. Therefore, by observing these two examples, therefore any integer divided by 1 gives the same integer only, gives the same integer, gives the same integer. This is very important. Any integer divided by 1 gives the same integer. Now for any integer, same in general, for any integer a divided by 1 is equal to a only. A divided by 1 is equal to a only. So this is the division by 1. So let me divide the integer by minus 1. So we know how to divide the integer by 1. Now you take another one. Minus 6 divided by 1 means, as we know, if we divide an integer by 1, we get the same integer only. Minus 6 divided by 1 means minus 6 only, isn't it? Minus 6 only. Suppose if you divide any integer by minus 1, what happened we will see. Any integer divided by minus, that means minus 6 divided by minus 1. which is equal to how much? As we know that the coefficient of two negative integers is positive, which is equal to 6. So minus 6 divided by 1 is equal to minus 6. Minus 6 divided by minus 1 is equal to plus 6. Take another one, minus 24 divided by minus 1, which is equal to 24. What happened when we divide any integer by minus 1? We get the additive inverse. What is the additive inverse of minus 6? Plus 6. Here also additive inverse of 24, minus 24 plus 24. So what do you observe means? When we divide any integer by minus 1, we get the additive inverse as the coefficient. So this is the division by negative integer. Now 0 divided by 0 divided by integer. 0 divided by integer. Let us take 0 by, you can take an integer, 0 divided by 6. How much? If we divide 0 by 6, if we divide 0 by anything, we will get 0 as the coefficient. We will get the 0 as the coefficient. Take 0 divided by, one more example, 9. So again, in this case also we will get 0 as the coefficient. That means when 0 is divided by any integer which is equals to 0 only, therefore when 0 is divided by any integer equals to 0 only, equals to 0 only. That means for any integer a, for any integer a, 0 divided by a is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. Okay students, let us we stop here. We will continue in the next video class.